Hi Pisces, welcome to Life in Symbolism. Today it's your love reading. We'll be looking at your current energies, your recent past and your near future, and then we'll look ahead and see the exact same for your person. So this could be someone you know already, you've already met, maybe you're with them, or it's somebody that you're interested in, or it could even just be somebody that you're thinking of. So please bear in mind it's a general reading for the collective. This isn't a personalized reading. So please don't try to make the story fit, just take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Okay, Pisces. Pisces, recent past, please, in love. Pisces, in love. Let's see the recent past, please, for Pisces. Thank you. Okay, Pisces, a lot of anxiety in your love life in the recent past. This could be linked to somebody that lives quite close to you, or somebody that makes you feel very linked to your home, or someone that has a connection to your home life, your hometown. Perhaps that's where you met them, or perhaps you recently traveled there with them, or like I say, maybe you just met them from moving in nearby, living down the street. Or for some, it could be that this person made you feel very much at home. For others of you, perhaps you've actually just been very concerned with a house situation in terms of you needing to move, paying rent, paying mortgages, that type of thing could have prioritized your time, and it's really left no room for much of a romance in your life in the recent past. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling there's lots of worry, lots of concern when it comes to your emotional past, your recent past with romance, Pisces. We will clarify as we move on. Let's look at the present, please, for Pisces in love. In the present, Pisces is an opportunity for new love with somebody who is quite, I would say, motivated. I think you see this person as being very motivated, and I think they've got their eye on you. I'm not sure if your eyes are as open to this, though, as theirs are. I sense that they're feeling more of an opportunity here than you do. I think that, or vice versa, one of you, will clarify, but one of you is feeling very, very connected. But there's a sense of distance, though. I think an emotional distance between you. So one of you very much feels that there's a huge potential here. The other person, I'm not too sure. They seem to have turned their back on it. So we will see. And in the near future, please, for Pisces. What do we have in the near future, please, for Pisces in love? Near future, please, for Pisces in love. Very interesting, Pisces. So it seems like there is unfulfilled potential in this relationship, in this offering. It's almost as if, we will clarify, of course, but usually with the world in reverse, it's an opportunity that's been missed. Perhaps because there's an avoidance of what needs to be done in order to make this work, or perhaps there was a lot of issues that needed to be faced in order for you to progress as a couple in this relationship, and perhaps that was too painful, too difficult to be able to do that. For others of you, it might be that there's a bit of insecurity or a lacking of vision getting in the way, either on your side or their side. Now, we'll see when we clarify, but if there is a resolution here, it will take a long time. So definitely patience in your love life is really important at the moment, Pisces. But we will clarify and see what else we have. So let's clarify this recent past situation and this connection to home. Please clarify the Four of Wands for Pisces. Oh, so definitely your mind is on your money when it comes to your home life and security. It seems that money's been a little bit tight at the moment, Pisces, and that you've been holding on to as much of that as you can so that you're not letting it all go down the drain. I also think, though, in terms of finance, in terms of romance, there's this fear of giving so much, because I think when you open yourself up and let everything flow naturally and freely, it's almost at risk of just completely flowing away from you and being taken away from you. So I think that not only part of this focus on the finances and on your home security and home life is an avoidance, I would say, or a distraction from the pains of being open and vulnerable in a romantic relationship. So I'm not criticizing. I actually had a similar reading for water signs for Scorpio. Um, there's the Ten of Pentacles here as well in the recent past, which shows perhaps there was an opportunity for something more substantial when it comes to work. Or at least that's what you're looking for and that's what you're working towards. I definitely sense this focus on more material wealth and comfort and security within your home, within yourself, and within your I think security and comfort at the moment, Pisces, is really important to you just across the board. Please clarify the Nine of Swords. I kind of also feel like someone's hiding. I feel like someone's keeping themselves locked away. Maybe if you do live somewhat close to someone, maybe you're avoiding them. Yeah, but what's really interesting though is that it seems to be like there's a really big potential with this person. If this is the case for you, so it's almost like a fear of what could be rather than a fear of what's likely to go wrong. But please clarify the Nine of Swords for Pisces. It came to an end, Pisces, in the recent past. So either you or they, or perhaps mutually, decided to end this situation. So you've had a recent ending, a breakup. If you were together, or perhaps you weren't necessarily at that stage, but you decided to cut ties and kind of change the way that the relationship or that the connection was going. Please clarify the Death card. Now, is it that it's ended that it's causing you a lot of anxiety and stress, or is it because it was causing you anxiety and stress that actually it ended? Perhaps you chose to end it. Please clarify the Death card. Please clarify the Death card for Pisces. Okay, and clarify further, please, the Nine of Swords for Pisces. Nine of Swords, please. Oh my gosh, Pisces. So some of you genuinely felt like you were walking a tightrope and found it really, really difficult to be just to be in this situation with this person, perhaps doubting yourself, perhaps questioning things all the time. What's nice though is that there seems like there was potential, and I think you saw that it could have grown into something. But I just think that the stress of feeling like you were balancing, like doing a balancing act, maybe walking on eggshells, that type of situation, made you end it, or perhaps made them end it. But it did come to an end. Anything further to clarify here, please? What I see though as well between the two of you was a very fair give and take. Or that was definitely that was definitely something of importance in your relationship, was making sure that you could give to them as much as they were giving to you, and vice versa. Anything further to clarify, please, with the Death card here for Pisces? I'm wondering if some of you felt a little bit stuck, a little bit trapped, and you needed to detach. I just think that that's what I'm feeling. I need to detach from this situation, whether it was your need, their need, but there's been a need to detach, and there has been a detachment, a separation, an ending, a transformation. So thank you so much. This was your recent past, so let's see how these energies are developing with the Page of Pentacles. Please clarify the Page of Pentacles. There's that anxiety again. So you're still really up in your head a lot, worrying about this situation. It's or perhaps Pisces, if it's the case that you do suffer with anxiety, then I really am sorry to see that. But there is an underlying anxiety here that's either caused by a situation or an event, or it's just there. And it's something that you experience and have to deal with. It's at the point now where it's literally keeping you up awake at night. Some of you are struggling to sleep, just generally feeling very worried and concerned about what it seems like this person. But why? Please clarify the Nine of Swords. Worry and anxiety either related to you offering something to someone that they're not really connecting with, or because someone had an offer for you and you couldn't connect with it. Please clarify the Nine of Swords. I feel like it was you, Pisces, but please take it either way. I think that we've got the Page of Pentacles again in reverse. Someone wasn't ready. I think it was you, Pisces. I think that you had an offer from somebody who wanted love and commitment. And someone wasn't ready for it. Someone felt really lacking in their abilities, really lacking in their self-esteem, really lacking in what they had to be able to provide and offer to the other person. I think there was also a mistrust over how genuine this commitment, this offer was, whether or not that's true or perceived. There was a lack of trust. Perhaps even in themselves, whether or not they'd be able to kind of step up and be what this person needed them to be, or what they felt this person deserved. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there was a rejection. The person who wanted the commitment was rejected, or is being rejected in the present situation, in the current energies. There's a rejection of this offer of stability and commitment. Somebody wasn't ready to commit. Thank you. Somebody feels like they feel quite let down, because I think that they saw so much potential and they really felt like there was a commitment. And they felt like they'd hit the luck pot, come lucky with this connection. They felt that it offered them what they felt like it was finally what they'd been looking for. So there's a huge amount of disappointment over here to see that there was no commitment there and no long term there after all. And at times there seemed to be some, but then really it turned out that there wasn't. Please clarify the world. Thank you so much. Pisces, don't worry, we'll look at what's going on for your person as well after this. Please clarify the world. Please clarify the world for Pisces. I mean, everything we've seen so far, it does clarify, it does make sense that there's been like an unfulfilled potential. There was a potential for something, but also, let's just see. Please clarify the world for Pisces. Wow. Oh my goodness me, Pisces. There's so much going on here, guys. Okay, so the reason why this is not working out is because someone feels like they've got too much going on, like they're being just under not attack, but they feel like they've got too many people needing their attention, wanting their attention. Perhaps for work they have to be here, there, and everywhere. Perhaps on top of that, they've got constant emails and calls to answer, and perhaps it was just all a bit too much to try and fit in this connection as well. I'm seeing lots of sad faces. Somebody's really down about the whole situation. Someone felt like no matter what they tried, they just couldn't make it work, but they really did want to make it work. And I'm sensing that there was a lot of perceived there was the perception that because there was the perception there that they couldn't achieve what they wanted or achieve the full potential of this connection. That is in effect what ended up happening. It's just interesting because we've got also there's a couple of hints towards a travel as well, some kind of distance, but I picked up on this distance earlier, so it might not be a physical distance. For some of you, there's a physical distance between you as well, but for others, I feel someone is burdened by an event that happened in the past that had something to do with a relationship, with a past relationship, maybe someone who's now overseas or is from a different place or from a different kind of background or culture. That is troubling, and it seems like that had a huge influence on this person feeling like they couldn't match up to the expectations, therefore it became a self-fulfilling prophecy. And they felt like, whoever this was, they felt like they did the right thing by the other person. But then we have, I think this person will clarify when we get there, but there's like, it's hard to explain, Pisces. It's almost like somebody had to just totally reverse what they thought about this situation in order to accept it. So in their heads, they just kind of turn themselves upside. You know, when things are really difficult to accept, so the emotions can take so long to catch up with the logic. So instead, they block the emotions and just go with the logical brain and say, it's over, it's fine, and that's for the best. It's that type of situation here, but I'm not sure that it's 100% true because there's stuff still going on underneath, but I feel like whoever this is, they've got too much of their own lessons to learn and too much of their own stuff to work on, Pisces. That's making it just a bit too overwhelming, to tell you the truth. That's how I feel. I feel really overwhelmed. I feel trapped. I feel a bit claustrophobic, and either that's you or your person. It was just too much, and so therefore it just couldn't happen. And Pisces, if that's you, then that's fine. You've got to take care of yourself and do what's right to you. And if it's meant to be with this person, then it will work out. They'll wait. They'll be patient. Okay. Let's see what's happening with your person, Pisces. Let's see Pisces person's recent past, please. Yeah, that makes sense. And present, please. That makes sense too. And their near future, please. Pisces person, who they're dealing with, their near future energies, please. Oh, all over the place. Thank you. Okay, so Pisces, your person's feeling really defensive and guarded. They're questioning whether or not it was, yeah, feeling very protective, very, very protective of themselves. And again, also focusing again on refocusing their attention on their home, their work life, and their goals and what they want to achieve. They're having to find this very, very interesting present energies with the Sun and the Death card. It seems like their happiness, this could be that they're having to accept that their happiness is ending. The happiness that they thought that they could have with you is ending. It could also be in some indirect way having an impact on their relationship with themselves. Perhaps part of how they were with you in the connection played into a deeper rooted childhood issue that needed to be addressed, and that they've had to work on that and find a way to balance those energies. We'll clarify, and then in the near future we've got the Ace of Pentacles, so they've got something new coming in for them. Might not necessarily be romantically, it could be in work. So let's please clarify the Six of Wands for Pisces' person in the recent past. I really strongly sense that there's some connection between you two in regards to the home, because you've both got houses in your past energies. Please clarify. Oh, so Pisces, now with the Empress here, this is kind of bringing a project to a full conclusion. This could represent your relationship. I don't know if there's pregnancies involved for some of you, because it's quite a fertile time, or has been in the past. But what I'm strongly picking up on is that this person felt they had to make a decision of how to handle this situation, because they felt really torn. They felt really, really torn. There's lots of hands reaching out, Pisces. They really were waiting for you to reach out, waiting for you to turn up, waiting for you to call, waiting. And maybe that's why you felt so overwhelmed, and thinking, oh my gosh, I can't live up to this person's expectations. I can't be there for them all the time. I've got so much of my own stuff going on as well. I think that they felt a connection with you because you have some similarities in terms of the way that you view the world, and having a zest for life, but also kind of going with the flow. And you had interest perhaps in the arts and creativity and films, that sort of thing. Maybe that's why I'm seeing homes. I felt like maybe you did spend time together inside, but very happy in each other's company, very comfortable watching films, maybe eating, just hanging out, just seemed very nice. But in the end, yeah, I think in the end, it just, I don't know. I think for them, it's a confusing situation, and they're just trying to stay strong and just kind of accept what's happened. I think they saw huge potential with the Empress. Perhaps they even thought you were going to move in together, because I'm seeing lots of keys as well. Maybe that's what scared you off, Pisces. You're very intuitive. Maybe you picked up on that. I don't think this person necessarily communicated these things to you, but I think you picked up on them. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. So it's interesting, because I think they also felt a little bit like they were walking on eggshells. Maybe they were also intuitive. They could pick up on how you were feeling and worried that they were going to frighten you away. And maybe that also perpetuated itself in how it played out. And yeah, I think they're defensive too. I think they have their guards up massively, which may have made it a bit more difficult to establish the connection. Maybe they were mistrusting, and maybe that's why they were asking for so much from you a bit too soon. Yeah, because of their past. Yeah, they were asking too much too soon. Yeah, that explains that. Thank you. Please clarify then. We'll move on to the present. Please clarify the sun. Wow. Thank you. Oh, they're trying to find happiness in separation. Some of them are literally moving away. They're like cutting themselves off and going traveling, going on holiday. But there's something really, really deep here, Pisces. This has cut them deep. It really has cut them deep. I think they're finding their happiness after this separation. I don't feel like I can call it a breakup because I'm not sure that you were in a wholeheartedly, maybe some of you were at different stages of commitment and connection within the relationship. But what they're accepting that what they thought was growing had to just be cut off. And it's hard for them because I think they feel that there was so much potential for growth and warmth and happiness. That's a lot of cards there. Please clarify. What else for the sun, please? Wow. And I think the fact that they were so heartbroken over this has caused them to really go inwards and take care of themselves and take care of their own happiness, do a lot of self-care. Maybe, I don't know why, I just had the impression someone was like painting their nails when they don't usually paint their nails, that type of thing. Just the small things, you know, keeping them happy. That's just kind of all they're trying to focus on at the moment, just to be happy with the outcome, and learn from it and heal from it. So they are at a time of healing, I think, Pisces. That might not be obvious to you. I don't know why I have that impression. I think this has hurt them more than maybe you're aware of. And certainly, yeah, it's over you because this was your energy coming out there, Pisces. All right, please clarify the death card. Please clarify the death card. Wow, 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 wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness me. Well, I think it was that one that wanted to come out, so I'm going to... It's the sun again. They really were happy, Pisces. Perhaps this inner connection that I'm feeling is learning that they can't place their happiness on a connection with somebody else. And I think that might play in part into this transformation, this transformative time that they're going through. Yes, they find being happy and getting what they want a real challenge, but something that they're determined to strive for. So they are trying to focus on the positive, trying to get back out there into the world, meet new people, that type of thing. But this was really heartbreaking for them. I think they're realizing though that if they're to have a happy union with somebody, that's not right or fair of me to say, but they're considering transforming their relationship with relationships. Please clarify anything further to clarify, please, about the death card. And the sun as well here, please, as the clarification. King of Swords and Ace of Swords. So it's almost like they're back to business, and looking for something that they're trying to cut through any of the BS in their lives. Basically, I think that's this transforming their relation with relationships, learning how to stand on their own 2 feet a little bit more and be a bit more independent within themselves, happier within themselves, more connected to who they are as an individual without a reliance on relationships as a part of their happiness. And I think that played into their connection with you, which is what you picked up on, Pisces, what I'm feeling, which scared you scared you, worried you, made you feel overwhelmed and like it was a bit too much and needed to detach from the situation. Please clarify the Ace of Pentacles. For I think that this person is learning to, or trying to see things differently when it comes to intimacy and relationships, and trying to be a little bit less possessive moving forward into the new. So perhaps they're going to meet someone, or perhaps they're going to focus on their work and on their money and finances, with the idea of being, I think maybe this is one of the lessons that they're learning, to kind of just loosen the reins a little bit, let go of the flow, to not be as protective, not be as harsh with their words and harsh with their expectations of other people, and also to learn to be a bit more independent and fulfilled by themselves without looking for somebody else to complete that part for them, if that makes sense. So I feel like I've done enough on them, Pisces. So that's your person. Now we'll look at anything. We'll look at the blockages between you. I think we've got to some of those already, but we will complete that, and then we'll look at the potential. So please show me, what are the blockages between Pisces and their person? Pisces and their person. It could be that somebody's a little bit obsessive and is going to find it difficult to let go of this connection. I think someone's quite hurt as well, and someone's really holding on to their feelings and really close themselves off. Someone's really, really closed themselves off. So that could be difficult. Now, if anybody did want to resurrect things, I think someone's feeling very, very defensive. And perhaps someone already was very defensive, which made it difficult. Someone I think is impatient. Yeah, definitely. Someone's impatient, but someone wants to go really, really slowly. Someone's very, very focused on their happiness and achieving the outcomes, whereas someone else just needs the time. And I think that's you, Pisces, to go slowly and to wait for things to happen, kind of for things to flow a little bit more, not to rush or race ahead. But I think because of the past, or because of someone's self-protective nature, that's difficult for them to just let go and go with the flow, because their happiness for them is really important. So it could go either way, Pisces, but that's what I feel could be a block between you. What works really well between them, please? What works really well between Pisces and their person? Oh, you're very, very understanding, and you both make each other feel so comfortable. You feel really, I saw that so much in the beginning of the reading. You feel at home in each other's company. You feel so familiar with that person, like you trust them, like you understand them, they understand you. There's no miscommunication on a general day-to-day basis. You just get each other. You have similar, I saw that earlier too, you have similar likes and interests, similar ways of viewing the world, and I think you've just really enjoyed your company with each other. I think, strangely or funnily enough, you also might be in a very similar financial situation, so you're at similar stages in life aside from each other. So you're working on similar, different roles and things, different work careers and paths, but progressing at a similar rate. So you feel like you're even, and well matched and well balanced on that side of things. I also think that you're both very cautious in terms of giving and not taking too much from other people. And Pisces, perhaps you've seen in the past when people have taken, I saw a lot of that. You were concerned about that when people take and take and take from you. I think your person is also on the exact same page. So I think that there's a level of understanding and generosity and shared, equality between the two of you. That's a huge strength. Anything else, please? Any other strengths? Yeah, again, with the foundation between you is there, and I feel like as friends, you were amazing, and it's just when things got a little bit more complicated that it became difficult when certain lines were crossed. The foundation between you is great. I think you really like each other. You've got a great understanding. It could work in terms of the way you are with each other, your communication styles, all of that. There's so much that would work between you that would keep you together. And in a way, I feel like there is an underlying, deeper foundational connection between the two of you. No matter, kind of that's there no matter what, if that makes sense. And now let's finally look at the potential, please. What's the potential? What's the potential between these two? So if someone continues to look at their shortfalls and if somebody continues to stay attached to their past and to their difficulties of facing certain issues, any kind of pain when it comes to self-love or self-compassion, then the decision to make this work will just pass you by, whether that's you or your person, Pisces. Which I feel like is such a shame. But then at the same time, we're all on a journey, and we need to face certain things at certain times when it's right for us. We can't force these things. Now, if there is a resolution between the two of you, like I saw earlier, the resolution will be like I said earlier, sorry, the resolution will be slow, and it will require a lot of time, a lot of patience. Anything further, please? There's that Knight of Cups again. So I felt like this was showing up. This was showing up to clarify. I think this was your person, Pisces. I'm not 100. I can't remember if this was you or your person now, Pisces. There is still the potential for happiness with the Ten of Cups here. It's like it could go one of two ways. You've got, if somebody continues to doubt themselves, to mistrust themselves, to feel like they're undeserving, then that will become reality, and the opportunity may pass them by. That's not to say that you do have free will. So of course, your actions, your choice, Pisces, and the same for your person. You can still act on these things, but maybe it's just not the right time. Maybe somebody is just not ready. On the other hand, there is the potential. I mean, the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles here. The foundation, like I said, is there. The romance, the connection, the emotional fulfillment is there. So there is potential. I'll clarify. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. There's that sunshine. That your person still feels that you are the happiness. And because of that, I feel that they would be prepared to wait for you to address if this is your things that you're addressing, Pisces, until you're feeling ready and not overwhelmed, and until you've got certain things done that you needed to do. I think they feel very, very strong connection. You are still associated with their happiness, despite seeing that they're trying to almost work on that. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the Hierophant here, for some, there could even be a potential for marriage or a serious long-term commitment. And part of what you bring to each other is looking at the world differently, challenging certain beliefs, growing spiritually. I think that's partly why you connect so well. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. I also think there's kind of a hint here to look at happiness differently, to consider that it is there. If some of you feel like it's a bit out of reach, then that will kind of almost become the case, because someone is definitely dwelling and feeling, I think this is your person, definitely feeling really abandoned and cut off. But even though that's the case, that it hasn't changed the way that they feel about you, Pisces. They feel like they were just like, it's wrong. They feel like what it was bad timing. And yeah, they feel like luck was just not on their side during this time. But that's not to say that they wouldn't be patient and wait. And here we've got the Emperor again. Yeah, they're quite focused still, Pisces, I'd say. You might want to check out the Scorpio reading, because it's quite similar in ways. With the King of Pentacles here. I don't know, suddenly there's this mistrust in terms of the foundation of the relationship between the two of you. So I feel that would have to be addressed in order for this potential to be reached. Well, sorry, bear with me. Okay, here we go. There's the home nesting life as well. So the Ace of Cups. So maybe there's almost an idea of too close for comfort, too close for home, for love to really happen. Whether, again, like I say, it's proximity in terms of living next door to each other, or really, really close down the street, everybody knowing each other, feeling like everybody's watching you, everybody's got something to say, all of that, that would need to be addressed, maybe even move. Someone would need to move in order for you to feel like that is relieved. Or there's a mental or an emotional proximity between you where you feel so closely tied that would need to be detached a little bit. And yeah, there's something in terms of the foundation of your relationship that if it were to reach its potential, if you wanted that and your person wanted that, it would just need to be addressed, this proximity. Because someone feels like, whoa, what is that? Can we really trust that? And there we go again. This is interesting. Someone was also afraid, Pisces, that you were going to abandon them for somebody else. I don't know if there's someone in your past that you've spoken about. They were, worried that they would end up being heartbroken because of someone else. And hey, maybe that was part of the crack in the foundation that caused them to panic, that caused them to want a little bit more from you, a little bit sooner than they really expected, than you expected, and it all felt a bit too overwhelming. So, for the potential to be fulfilled, that is what would need to be addressed. Let's just clarify finally here, please. But otherwise, the potential is there, Pisces. Like I said, I don't want to just skirt past that. You've got the Ten of Cups there. That's happiness and fulfillment and comfort. So there is a lot to be achieved there if you guys do go through with this. Okay, and the Seven of Cups, please. Yeah. However, if this person continues to look at their shortcomings and to consider themselves always as like an outsider, as someone who's very different and misunderstood, then that it's almost like there's too much back and forth in the decision making, too much in and out in terms of stability, not enough stability in order to make this work, because this person needs to keep moving away to get distance, to spend time with themselves, and to really be themselves fully, and to address their own insecurity that may be standing in the way of reaching a full potential here in this relationship. And I do feel that if that was able to be achieved, it would need to be communicated to the other person so that they didn't feel insecure. Why is Pisces leaving, or why is the other person leaving all the time? What does that mean? Where with the choice here as well, I just think that if that all happened and eventually it was almost like just indecision, inaction leading to further doubt in the relationship. So I can definitely see it going either way, Pisces. So let's see. I don't do this on all of the readings, but I definitely want to see if there's any clarification here for us, please, for Pisces. So let me know what you think about this reading as well, Pisces. I usually do general readings, not love specific. Let me know if you like this format, if you prefer love readings, or if you'd like to go back to general readings. Maybe I can mix them up for you once in a while. I'd love to know what you think. Pisces, please, based on this spread. Anything else for Pisces, please, based on this spread. Pisces and their romantic love relationships, please, for Pisces. Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. I will read from the book. Let me just grab that. Okay. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it's time to accept the natural ending of something that's no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what's familiar. Excuse me. But the new needs space to arrive so that growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it's a sign that there's something in your present situation that you need to let go of, so that something new can be born, something that will far better serve you now. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming and it's good. Let go of your resistance. Spring will bring blessings, and what must die will always be reborn into a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. There we go. That's what. Definitely picking up on some detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. So interesting, Pisces. I definitely got that impression that someone's kind of not running away in a bad way, but just retreating into their home, spending time away, spending time on their own, like I said earlier, to really face certain past pains and issues revolving self-love and self-compassion. And you might need a lot of time, and I think that's maybe what triggered this relationship, triggered this in you, and that's what caused you to feel overwhelmed, not necessarily the person. Because I think that they were really happy, and yes, maybe they asked for too much too soon as well, and caused this pressure that made that difficult, that caused you the need to completely detach whilst you looked at certain things. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. So there is huge potential, Pisces. However, you've got free will as well, of course. So please just bear that in mind. The readings are general. These are here for guidance for you. So I really hope that helped you. I can't get my words out, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon, Pisces. Thanks. Take care.